Hello everyone. Here at Airgis, we wanted to recap a bit as well as show our progress and share a few things we've been working on, some of which will be available to you in the near future. A long-planned item in which we are working in earnest is the F1 radar overhaul. The aim of this process is to have an in-depth radar model on par with any other system of the aircraft and as close to the real one as possible. The first stages of this work, which are already publicly available, consist in the complete simulation of radar warm-up, the standby mode, and the addition of the BZ and APS modes, as well as solving known issues. We continue our work in improvements in radar detection and tracking, and a more realistic radar clutter picture, as well as better performance. On another note, our artists have been carrying out a several-month-long effort to overhaul the external textures of the F1, which include a much improved weathering layer. The colors of the aircraft, as well as the reflections on the fuselage and wings, look livelier and more realistic. These improvements also include landing gear textures with a large variety of realistic details. At Airgis, one of our core focuses is the depth and realism of our simulations. Both the C-101 and the F1 have hundreds of possible failures and rich damage models, with the possibility of cascading failures and cumulative structural damage. We also pioneered the fully customizable simulation of joystick forces for force feedback users, and the collimated sight repeater in the F1BE. We intend to continue on this realism path and even expand upon it, and to do so, all of our software is now written as component-based simulation. This allows us to fully leverage object-oriented programming techniques to model and simulate each relevant component to the maximum depth possible, including their physical behavior, logic, and failures. What this means is that we can simulate more in-depth in less time, which will allow us to take the F104 even a step further from the F1 and the C-101. Talking about the 104, we also want to share the good progress we are making with you. Currently, the flight model and all of the basic flight systems are ready and functional. The engine, electronics, hydraulics, controls, and the armament system, which will likely be the first to include an armament failure simulation. Work continues on the remaining systems, as well as polishing of the ones that are already functional. The artistry in the F104 is also a big leap compared to the original F1 and is advancing at a good pace. Photogrammetry has been used, as well as much improved texturing techniques, but as they say, images speak louder than words. We hope that you have enjoyed this little peek at what we are working on in Airgis, and that we see you flying soon.